Hey there, More here, and thank you for joining me on my channel right now. In today's video, I'm excited to show you my clan boss composition. I call it the reckless composition. It leans into and leverages extra turns and turn meter boost to get as much pure damage out as we possibly can. Let's go get into it right now. So my reckless composition for my clan boss team, it looks just like this. It is a Temila for my debuffer. He places his decreased defense debuff, the decreased attack debuff on his A1 against the boss. He also has an all-battle increased defense by 25% for the entire team for the aura, which I really do like. It brings that bit of that damage mitigation against the team, even though this team is focused on pure damage output, based on leveraging the turn meter increase and the extra turn capability of all of the champions except Temila. As you can see, I have 2 Marksmans in there. So I'm super excited about the buff coming in for Marksman to increase the chance of his extra turn. Both my Marksmans together, his A1s places a poison. So they are my primary poison placers for my clan boss, and they deal the poison damage for my team. So let's run through his skill real quick, just to remind you there. His A1 places a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns if the attack is critical. 100% crit rate, boom, it's going to place it no matter what. Has a 25% chance of granting an extra turn, increased up to a 30% chance. His A2 fills a turn meter of all allies by 20%, has an extra 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. That second part, I don't really care about because I've already got a maxed out on 100% crit rate. He's going to crit no matter what, but I want that 20% increase on the turn meter for everybody on the team. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. He cycles back through it pretty quick, especially stacked with the A1, and he's going to have the chance to have the extra turn. So Seeker, let's recap real quick what Seeker's abilities are. Seeker, his A1, chance provoke, whatever, it just hurts. Except his A2, this is why I want him on the team. Fills a turn meter of all allies by 30% and places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Grants him an extra turn. I have 4 champions. Both my Marksmans, my Mashalad, and my Seeker are all damages based off of attack. So Seeker putting on the increased attack debuff against all my whole team, it's going to increase my damage output capability, my raw damage output capability of all my champions, or most of my champions on the team, against the clan boss. Now Mashalad, what are his skills? Why is he on this team? His A1, attacks 1, heals this champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. Will then attack enemies under a leech debuff. There's only 1 target. It's not that big a deal. It heals him back. His A2, however, places a 30% increased speed debuff, increased speed buff everybody on the team, and a 30% increased crit damage buff on everybody on the team. Damage increase capability, increased speed capability, to marry with the turn meter and extra turn capabilities. Places a true fear buff, debuff, which you cannot do under the boss, and a leech debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. The leech debuff is what helps keep my team alive. With that leech debuff, they all siphon health away from him as if they had a lifesteal set, proccing with the War Master mastery that they all are going to have as well, to increase that leech capability, that damage output to them, and then also that lifesteal capability they get back. His A3 places a heal reduction debuff and continuous heal buff. However, I actually have taken this off of his rotation. I do not have it in the preset because I don't want that heal reduction debuff being placed. Takes an extra spot away from the poisons. I'd rather have the poison on there because otherwise all it does is do a continuous heal on himself. But remember, his A2 also grants him an extra turn. He does increased speed, extra turn. My Seeker does turn meter increase and extra turn for himself. My Marksmans do extra turns for themselves and a team turn meter increase. So I have 3 turn meter increases. 2 of them are 20, 1 of them is 30. So in 1 turn cycle rotation, I'm going to get a 20, a 20, and a 30. So a total of 70% turn meter increase on the entire team, along with 4 of my champions have a chance to take extra turns as well. Additionally to that, everybody on the entire team is in a full relentless gear set. So I got my Marksmans, they're both in relentless gear. I got my Seeker, as you saw there, in relentless gear. I got my Mashalad in relentless gear, and I got my Temila all in Relentless gear sets. I want the extra turns. Relentless gear gives them an 18% chance to take an extra turn whenever they take a turn. For example, Mashallah and Seeker, who both have guaranteed extra turns, his skill grants him an extra turn. His Relentless gear set also has a chance to proc an extra turn both times he takes a turn with this. I want them to cycle through as fast as they possibly can. So that's my team right there. I'm going to go ahead and dive into a gameplay, let it run through and show you just what it is. This is the most entertaining. I absolutely love watching this clan boss team. So many extra turns, so many boosts, so many times my team takes turns compared to the boss. I absolutely love it. The only thing about this, as you can see, it's 4 rares, 1 legendary. I am on Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. It is not the best and highest damage producing team. However, it doesn't take entirely too long. They last about 20 to 23 turns, depending on the RNG. They put out some decent damage, and I can get some nice rewards from it. So why don't you go check it out, and I'll see you on the next video.